A man who survived the worst of what World War II could throw at him has passed away. Glenn Frazier was 94 years old.
He spent his last couple of decades telling groups about his experiences during the war, most of which were when he was a teenager as a prisoner of war.
News 5's Bill Riles reports.
One of the things Glenn Frazier liked to do is speak to young people about World War II. This is him in 2015 speaking to students at Spanish Fort High School. More than 70 years ago, he was a prisoner of war, one of tens of thousands who endured brutal abuse, hunger, and starvation at the hands of the Japanese army during the Bataan Death March. And unlike thousands, survived.
It's history coming to life for them.
He had a gift of storytelling, and it captivated those young people.
Glenn Frazier passed away Saturday, but not before making sure history was not lost. Frazier joined the Army at 16. He was in combat and a Japanese prisoner of war at 17. Terry Owens Frazier says she would often ask student groups to raise their hands if they were 17.
And I said, well, that's when Colonel Frazier became a prisoner of war. And that resonated.
60 to 80,000 Filipino and American prisoners of war were forced marched 65 miles to prison camps after the Battle of Bataan, a reality Frazier wrote about in his book, Hell's Guest. He was awarded 4 Purple Hearts for the brutal injuries suffered as a prisoner over 3.5 years. In an earlier interview, Frazier said he didn't expect to survive.
I never expected to come home, because they said that they were killing all prisoners of war.
In Daphne, Bill Riles, WKRG News 5.